What's poppin'? I'm Jimmy and I'm playing my first Edge of Eternity's draft today. We opened a bunch of blue cards, but the rare blue card I opened doesn't have a very good win rate. So I'm just gonna go with Desculpting Blast. That looks to be a nice tempo-y card. Bounce something, and if it's attacking you create a 1/1 flying drone. In pack 2 there are also a bunch of good-looking blue cards. There's an Unravel, which, it's a C tier on 17 lands. The counter spell, I think in this format it's better to play to the board. We also have Mechanozoa, which is kinda decent, and Selfcraft Mechan, but I think the best card here is the Level Scoutlander. So I'm gonna go into green here and we'll see if I can stay in green, because it's apparently the best color in the set so far. Pick 3 is interesting. There's a Galactic Wayfarer, which is a very, very good green card. Divert Disaster, which is okay. It's a C+ tier. The Galactic Wayfarer is apparently way better. And there's a Specimen Frighter, which also looks okay. It's 6 mana. I thought this was cheaper. Return to target non-spacecraft creatures. Yeah, looks like the Galactic Wayfarer has still a higher win rate than the other blue cards in here. So I'm gonna go with that one and see if we can stick to green. We're getting another Wayfarer. A Tannock. Just also nice, especially if you have a deck with a bunch of Lander tokens and this can draw you some cards. I don't know how good Lash Whip Predator is. Okay, apparently Lash Whip is also just a mid-level card, a C tier, so I'm gonna go with another Galactic Wayfarer. This is just such a good rate. 3 mana for a 3/3, that gives you a Lander token. Alright, the good green cards are drying up, but I'm seeing decent red cards here, like Bombard and Carve Landseeker. Maneuvers deals 3 damage to target creature, or 5 damage if I control spacecraft. Wow, I wonder if that's even better than Bombard. It's cheaper and deals 3 damage, so that's not too bad. Yeah, it has a higher win rate than Bombard. And I might want to pick up a spacecraft to have a second one here. A Null is pretty bad in this set. Rampage deals 3 damage to each opponent or exiles all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Could just take the Colossus. In a 2-color deck, this costs 5. 5 mana for a 5/5. It's a big body. This Rampage could just kill a lot of my stuff as well. I don't know where I'm going yet, so I'm not gonna pick it here. Ooh, Thorbringer is a very unsuspicious card, but is performing really, really well in this format from what I've heard. So I'm taking that one here over what? The other cards don't look all that good. I guess Lost in Space and Hullcarver are both decent cards. Here I have the option between a Tenderfoot Fungal Colossus or a Carve Landseeker. There's a Radiant Strike, which is okay. The Shield Mate, I don't know if it's any good. I think I'm just gonna go with a 2-drop here, because it's important to get something on the board early. Oh my god. Pick 9 Wayfarer and Thorbringer. I think Wayfarer is still the better card. It has a much higher win rate than the Thorbringer. There's also a Zookeeper Mechan. Maybe, yeah, I'll take the Mechan here. Like, it doesn't have a win rate like the Wayfarer, but it's still a very solid card. Yeah, here I'm just gonna take another creature. If you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a +1/+1 on this. No, I'd rather take the Sky Stinger. Okay, another Colossus and a Carve Landseeker. Okay, This is looking good. Seems like our colors are open. Here I'm just gonna ignore the black and white cards. We have a Brute Guard Elite. We have another Wayfarer. An Ice Cave Crasher, which is a 5/4 trample when a land enters the battlefield. Kinda heavy on 3-drops right now, but I think Nebula Dragon has a high chance to wheel. Just gonna go with another Wayfarer here. Scrapbot is also nice, but I mean, it's a worse Wayfarer, and I'm definitely in green. There's also a Chrome Companion I could take, but not as a pick one. Terminal Velocity. You may put an artifact or creature card onto the battlefield, gains haste, deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. Okay, so this is sort of a Wrath effect. It has an absolutely abysmal win rate, so I guess I might just go with the Fate Maker. Fate Maker is solid, gives one of my big creatures trample. That's pretty good. Loading zone. If one or more counters will be put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet, twice that many of those kinds of counters are put on it instead. I have the Tenderfoot, the Scoutlander, and the Fate Maker, so not a ton of stuff, so I'm probably gonna pass on that. The Shepherd is pretty good, but not in our colors. There's a Godmaw and a Bruntar. Bruntar is really cool, but I think Godmaw has the higher win rate. Yeah, oh wow, Glacier Godmaw is the second best green card in the set so far on 17 lands. And we get, oh my god, pick 4, a Nova Hellkite and a Close Encounter. Oh lord, but Nova Hellkite is the highest performing red card in the format. There's, this pack is chock full of good stuff. There's a Close Encounter, an Orbital Plunge, and a Biosynthetic Burst. It looks all pretty good, but I'm taking the rare here. This is a 4/5 flyer with haste that pings something for 1, and you can warp it even. So for 3 mana, you just get 4 damage in. That's insane. Here's the Serema that we're not taking. I'm just gonna pick up another Godmaw, I think. And I'll probably then drop the
Colossuses.
At least one of them, because we have a lot of high-end now. A lot of lander tokens as well. But now I want 2-drops in this deck. No way I can play that. Could also splash a color, but I don't know for what. I'm just gonna take the rare here, I guess. Should I take another 3-drop? Let's go with the 3-drop. I have a higher chance to play this than anything else from that pack, but now I need 2-drops. Where are the 2-drops at? Okay, this is a good land, but I need another white source in order to animate it, so I'm just gonna take the red removal spell here. Oh, Pollinator, perfect. This does look like a Pollinator deck. Something I can get on the board early, and gives me an extra mana. And the Nebula Dragon Wield. Now, do I even want to play it at this point? Could take another Ice Cave Crasher instead. Yeah, I think I have enough late game. I don't want another 7-drop here. Velocity Wield, and so did the Skywarden. Is that better than the Colossus? I guess so. The Bruntar Wield as well. Alright, I have all the top end. Orbital Plunge Wield too. Oh my god. Yeah, I do be in the right colors, but I desperately need 2-drops here. Like, my early game is so bad right now. I think Bioengineered Future could work here, but it's 3 mana to do nothing. There's an Edge Rover. When it dies, each player creates a land token. I mean, it has a pretty good win rate and it's something to play early. I'm not really psyched about playing it, but it is what it is. Now the worm I like seeing here, because I can't play this early or late, or both even. There's also an all fate scroll, which is ramp. Might even take the scroll and then spec on the worm. I can only tap this for 5. No, wait, for 7 to draw 2 cards. Yeah, but I think the worm has a high chance to wheel here, and this is ramp, and I really need ramp. Gain 2 life and create a lander token sounds good. That also gives me something to do on turn 2 even. If you control 2 or more tap creatures, you may discard your hand if you do draw 2 cards. Oh wow, that doesn't sound bad, but I have so much late game already. I'm just taking the curiosity here. For 3 I can sack this to create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact. There's also a companion. It's either Moxide or the companion. Proving actuator. When this creature, if a non-permanent left the battlefield or something was warped, exile to one target instance. Yeah, no, not from my deck. Maybe another orbital plunge, but there's an edge rover. Drill too deep. I need the early game. Edge rovers is alright. Ooh, there's the cheap fight spell, another curiosity. I think I'm taking the fight spell here. I have very, very beefy creatures. I'm at 22 creatures right now in the deck, holy moly. Okay, removal suit looks good. Sacrifice another artifact or land, draw card. Well, that's bad. There's a command bridge, but I don't really need this in this deck. Some more mechans would be cool to ramp. I already have 7 3-drops. What's this rig for? War. It's 3/0 and first strike. I don't think I want that. Modifier though. That's a really good card. I'll take this, but I'm not going to play it. I don't think the worm wield. Just cool. I think it's better than the warden because I can warp it on turn 2. We get another Thorbringer. Yeah, Gruul was pretty open in this draft, I believe. Even though I haven't played a draft in this format yet, but I've heard you need to play to the board, play big chunky creature, win the game. And I think we picked up the chunkiest of chunky creatures. Alright, I'm going to clean this up. Okay, starting with the top end, I think I'm gonna cut the Colossuses because all my other 5-drops look better, and the Colossus will be 5-drops because I will have only 2 differently named lands on the battlefield. For the 4-drop slot, I'm cutting the Land Seeker, I think, because I have 3 Wayfarers, I have a Curiosity, I will have a lot of Lander tokens, which make the Crasher better. If I play Crasher and attack on turn 5 and can crack a Lander token or play a land, this can attack as a 5/4 or a 6/4, which is pretty good. And I'm not sure if I need more than 3 4-drops. Maybe I'll drop the Sky Warden here as well because it's my worst 5-drop. This way I have 2 7-drops, 1 6-drop, 2 5-drops, 3 4-drops. It's still a very high curve, but a 3.2 mana average, which sounds pretty good. I think I want to keep Scoutlander to ramp, All Fate Scroll to ramp, definitely playing the Pollinator and the Zookeeper Mechan, which are also ramp. I guess the Moxide is not doing a lot in this deck. Definitely want to play all of my removal, these 4 cards here. So maybe at this point I cut the Curiosity even. I still need to make 5 cuts. That's a lot. I think I'm cutting Curiosity. Guess I don't need 2 Sky Stingers here. My 3-drop slot is still very heavy, so I'm cutting another Sky Stinger. Maybe I'm cutting the All Fate Scroll after all. And keeping it very, very creature heavy. Like, I want to curve out here. I want to play a creature every turn. I'm very afraid of the early game. I have 3 1-drops though. Just pretty good. Maybe I can get away with playing 16 lands because I have a ton. Like a literal shit ton of, of lander tokens. I don't know what to cut here. I'm just gonna go with 16 lands for now. Yeah, but for now, let's see where this will take us. Double red is not good in this deck. That's insane. I'm playing 7 mountains and 9 forests. That's a horrible start. We draw a Tenderfoot, we cannot play. And we do not draw a land. Okay. This game might be over already. Yeah, this game might be over. Wow. What a bad start. Yeah, I can't block that. I take 3. Yeah, we are drawing really poorly here. Another expansionist. Yeah, I can't block that. Well, at least my opponent is also mana screwed here. +1/+1 counter-attack creature you control. So if they draw land, they can play this, put a counter here. They are able to attack with that. If I don't orbital plunge now, though... No, I think it's correct to play the Ice Cave Crasher. It can block well here. If they bring in their warped 3-drop, they have to put the counter on the Expansionist. Oh wait, they have also Landfall. Get +1/+0. Okay. I haven't played against that card yet. Okay, so they don't even need to put a counter there. They can just put it here and then attack for 8. And if I block, they get a 1/1. Oh, okay. Sure. It's a land, that's good. Guess I want to kill the Sunstar Expansionist, even though they get a... Even though they get a 1/1 for it, my Ice Cave Crasher can block anything. I want to play the Pollinator here. And then kill the Expansionist and get a lander token. Now we're on the defensive. Let's see, I have 4, 5, 6 mana. So if I draw a land, I can play the Glacier Godmaw. Okay, they warp in the Elite to put its counters on something else. Probably the Expansionist. Wayfarer. Okay, I can't play the Godmaw on this turn. I can play... Then I have 3 mana. Could also go Tenderfoot and crack this. And I block the Expansionist with what it attacks for 6 probably. So it can't kill my Crasher and my Pollinator. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Galactic Wayfarer here. And the Tenderfoot now? No, I'd rather want to ramp so I can play Godmaw next turn. And now I have a good double block with Crasher plus Wayfarer on the Expansionist. Because then it trades with my 4/4. That is if they don't play a land and pump it once. Okay, whatever. Vanishing Light on the Crasher. Sure. I really don't want to take 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can't block with any of my mana dorks. So I'll have to block with the Wayfarer here. Which sucks. Okay. Now I hope the Godmaw stabilizes us somewhat. Now, if they attack, do I want to trade? I think I have to. Okay. If they don't attack, I have a chance to stabilize. Good. Good, good, good. Forest. It's 4 and 2, and then I have 2 to crack a lander toe. Just get 1/1, gain vigilance and haste. Okay. That also triggers on my opponent's turn. That's pretty good, so I can block and then sack a lander token. Pump all my creatures. That's really good. If I sack it now and attack with everything, they can just jump block, right? They would take 8. 8 and 6 is 14. Yeah, just jump block any of these and then I die on the swing back. Or they rope out. Lander token or roping out. It's a tough choice. Okay, maybe they disconnected. Let's see if they get back into the game. Okay, and they rope out. I wonder if I should play Sammy's Curiosity over any of the chunkier creatures. Oh wow. Okay. I need a third land here because the Fate Maker doesn't do anything in this spot. Yeah, this is bad. Guess I'll play the Thorbringer first if I draw a land. And they get a Pollinator. Ooh! I get my Pollinator as well. And now... Oh, it's a tap ability. Otherwise I would have tap, played the Resolve, kill their Pollinator. Because now they can ramp. And they play a Wayfarer. Good for them, good for them. Okay, Mountain. Yeah, I think I'm also gonna play the Thorbringer. That can trade with a Wayfarer. And I'll look for lands. Actually, I could Maelstrider's Resolve here. Just kill the Wayfarer now. Now, and then I have a 4/4 on the board. I don't know yet how, like how long I should keep removal. If it's important to just disrupt the opponent's curve out, or if I should hold it for stronger creatures. Oh, that's a good hit. That's a really good hit. And now they have 3 mana here with the Pollinator because they can tap the Technician with it without losing much. Yeah, Bombard. Okay, get another Surveil, but I want to keep the Forest. Yeah, let's go like this. Sack a mountain, get a mountain and a forest. Warp the Fate Maker, put a counter on the Pollinator, and station this. But they are way ahead on cards. They can play that, even if they don't, even if they didn't draw a land. Either play that or ramp with the lander token. Oh, they got a land. Okay, okay. So they have 3 mana available. 1 untapped land and I can play the Glacier Godmaw. Ooh, they are splashing the Lumen Class Frigate. That's really good. I do not draw an untapped land. I want to go Modifier into Wayfarer. The lander token. Now is the question if I want to station this or if I want to double lock the Technician. Thing is, they can also, let me see, 2, 4, 8. Oh, they need 1 more creature. Are the chances high that they get something to animate the frigate, right? No. Still think I shouldn't tap my creatures though. I'll try to double lock the Technician if they try to attack with it. And if they station the frigate instead, then so be it. This isn't also not doing a lot here. Like, I'm still on the defensive. What the fuck? The 4th color? Okay, at least they... Oh no, now they drew the gunship. Right, they get something back from the grave. Okay. Station for 6 turns this into a 4/3 flyer. That's a lot of spacecrafts. Double Godmaw, but I'm missing the land. Need to go Grixis Fate Maker, turn this into a 4/4? No, I'd rather make this a 4/3 and trade with a Technician. Oh god, the spacecrafts are gonna wreck me. This will be a 5/4? Yeah, but I'm gonna go Fate Maker and then crack a lander token. Is this doing anything? This can block the Pollinator and this I need for the mana. I'm just passing here. That's really bad. Yeah, now they kill the Fate Maker. They can crew, station any of these now. Okay, they choose the gunship. Okay. They are, what? Okay. Sure. Yeah, that doesn't have reach. They're gonna deal me 14 in the air. This has station 12. That's 6, 8, 11. If they play another creature, I'm just dead. Oh, double block here, block there. Jump block. Kill the graph ship. And deal me 10 in the air. They're playing 5-color flyers. Now they have a kill ship as well. Wow, what a deck. What a deck. Lots of splashes. Yeah. I don't think I have any card in my deck that can get me out of this situation. The worm. Nah, I can't do anything about the flyers. Nothing here has reach. GG. Really cool deck. Finally, a good fucking hand. We're on the draw, but we have a turn 1 Edge Rover that can block really well. We have a turn 3 Thawbringer or Bombard, depending on what our opponent plays. Okay, I don't have a lot to do here. I'm just gonna play the Resolve now. Fight the Pangolin and attack them for 2. They have another Pangolin. Okay. Ooh, we drew the Nova Hellkite. Yeah, I don't want to bombard the Pangolin. They can put counters on if they want to. I still have Bombard here. And yeah, I'm gonna take a 5th land that unlocks the Nova Hellkite in my hand. 1 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop. Really good curve out. Oh, that's a nice one. Exile an artifact card from a graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on it and deals damage equal to its power to any target. So it can deal 2 damage to something. Oh, I can warp the Hellkite. But I think I want to play the Ice Cave Crasher here. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with both. Yeah, that's fine. They could even double block this, but then I'd kill the Rust Harvester. Here's my Ice Cave Crasher. So I can go Forest. That gives this +1/+0, and I can play Nova Hellkite. They're effectively on 8 life. Can use the Rust Harvester's ability to kill my Thawbringer here. Oh, they Plasma Bolted instead. Okay, okay. I don't think I need another land. Two mana open, 2 green. It could be a close encounter, but they can't do a lot with that here. Could also bombard the Pangolin and play the Zookeeper Mechan. Attack for 6. Then they are at 6. They probably won't block with the Harvester. Guess I should have done this before combat in case they had something there. Yeah, that was a misplay. They must have some sort of indestructibility thing or so. Oh, or they are gonna 2-for-1 me here. Yeah. But they are still taking a lot of damage. Now I have the Zookeeper Mechan and Nova Hellkite, so they are at 3 life, effectively. Yeah, this is perfect. They are dead. Because this kills the Scrapbot when it enters. And now I have perfect lethal. Yeah, I couldn't play Nova Hellkite the turn before to kill their 1-1. Or could I? No, they had mana open. They would have just done what they did there and tap it for 2. I have a turn 1 Edge Rover again. And can warp the Hellkite on turn 3 if I want to. Also, I can get the Rover killed to get to my 3rd land drop if I'm in a pinch. Oh, nice. Rover blocks that really well. Another Gruul gamer. Was this 4 Gruul mirrors in a row? Uh-huh. Never creature control with a +1/+1 on it does. Uh-huh. Come on, attack. Attack, attack. No? Okay. Just gonna kill the 3/3. I need to control the board a bit, and I do not draw a land. Okay. But they hit their land drops. Good for them. Okay, I get the lander token. That's fine, so next turn I can play a Wayfarer. I am going to get red here for the Nova Hellkite. Play this, get another lander token. If they pump their Tenderfoot, I'm still gonna block. Then they traded 5 mana for 3 mana. Oh, this can turn lander tokens into cards, right? 2 mana. Yet basically turns a lander token into a 2 mana sack draw card. That's pretty cool. So what now? I guess I can melt Strider's Resolve here, kill the Ice Crasher, crack the lander token. Because I need my land drops. The question is, do I attack? I attack them for 3. They double block, I trade with a 2/2. Yeah, I don't want that. I'd rather have this as a 3/4 blocker. Oh wait, what am I talking about? This doesn't give power. This only gives toughness. Maybe I'll play the Thorbringer then. Okay. So I need to keep that on top. Thorbringer can trade with their Crasher. Unfortunately then my second Surveil doesn't give me any additional value. Okay. That happened. Sure. Alright. I'm gonna play my own Ice Cave Crasher and pass. Notably, they have 2 spells in hand because they didn't have a land drop last turn, if I'm not imagining things. At least I'm getting their their removal spells out of their hand. Okay, come on, land. Perfect. 5 mana. I can Hellkite here. Or play the Modifier. I can still double block the Crasher. I mean, if they get a land, it trades... The Crasher trades with both of my creatures. I think I want to play the Modifier and crack the lander token, but this leaves me open to a lot of damage. I guess I could play the Resolve now, kill the Tenderfoot. And then I have good blocks against the Cave Crasher. Like this. I'm not attacking. But this is an awkward spot. Like if I had 1 mana more, this turn would have been so much better. I could play Hellkite, the Resolve. Even if they crack 2 lander tokens, they only trade with 1 creature here. So they must have something else in hand. Must be another removal spell. Yeah. Wow. Okay, but now I have the Hellkite. That doesn't do a lot against the Crasher. I still can't crack the lander token, but if I don't play it, they just deal me 6 damage with it. I need to play this as a blocker, which sucks. Sucks a lot. But if I can get the goddarn Crasher off the battlefield and just get one of my Glacier Godmoss into play, then I'm in a much better spot. Oh damn! That's really good. Yeah, still blocking here. Sure. Okay, untapped land, that's perfect. Now another untapped land would be perfect, because then I play the second Glacier Goldmaw and attack them for 14 with Vigilance. 4 removal spells gone. 5. Come on, give me a land, give me a land. Perfect. I attack them for 16 even, because both of these will trigger their landfall. I suppose they don't have anything for 2 mana that can disrupt this. Let's go. Glacier Godmaw! This turned the tide around, but it's still not over. They draw a card, okay. They have 3 lander tokens. That's a lot of damage. But they have a lot of mana. Fatemaker for full value. Okay. Get the Scoutlander in. What's that attack? 5, 8. Oh, that has... Right. That has Menace. This is 4 damage. Even if 1 survives... I should win. Okay, cool. Just gonna crack this now to give them vigilance. Play that before combat. Boom boom. Okay. Go ahead. Wow. Glacier Godmaw into Glacier Godmaw and land. is the secret combo of this format. That's 4 3-drops. They did the mulligan though. I'm gonna keep here. Oh nice, a Tenderfoot, cool. Found my 2-drop. Okay, it's not a mirror match. Just gonna go in with a Tenderfoot here. And then play the Thawbringer and try to find a land. That's a land. I need another red source though for the Nova Hellkite. Oh, they are on 3 colors. Banned. Those are very pretty lands. This in particular. Oh, they have an anti-causal vestige. So they can play a 4-drop here. Biomechan Engineer. Oh, that's that 8 mana draw to create a 2/2. This isn't very concerning yet. Guess I'm playing the Crasher and attacking for 6. Also, the hand is probably nothing but 5-drops or higher. They must have drawn this now, I suppose. Otherwise they... No, wait a second. They played their island on turn 4. That's why they haven't played the Biomechan Engineer before. They were color screwed. This one is pretty strong. This turns something into a 6/6. Next turn. I think I will attack with everything, because they need to double lock the Tenderfoot. That way I can trade it with the Biomechan Engineer. Oh, what does that do? Okay. That's a good target for the Nova Hellkite. Let's see how they block. Why would you do that? This tramples. Okay, go to damage. Man, why are they blocking the Trampler? Yet I can kill that thing now. Keep my Tenderfoot. Yeah, I just want to clean up the board here. Sure. That block was really weird. Orbital Plunge. That's 4 mana. It gives me a lander, so... That can't kill the Vestige. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it, even though it doesn't fit well into my mana curve for next turn. But okay. Let's see what they play there. Stinger. Okay. Swarm Operator. Yeah, warping in Nova Hellkite will... Yeah. Should finish them. Warp this, kill the Steel Swarm Operator. I can crack the lander token to give this +1/+0 with tramples. Tap target artifact or creature, draw a card. Okay. I mean, if they can't deal with the Nova Hellkite, they're still dead. They need to block the Tenderfoot as well here. Return it to its owner's hand. Sure, yeah, okay. Trade there. The Hellkite can kill the drone. Just gonna end the turn. And now since they bounced this, I can warp this again. Even, yeah, it's over. My face looked really bright in the recording there. I turned on some lights now. Hand looks good. Especially on the play. Edge Rover into Edge Rover into Wayfarer. Into Ice Cave Crasher. A 2-2 Reach Boy. Planes. That's the card that whenever another creature control does, I'll put a +1/+1. Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, I don't care much if they attack with it. Luminary, that gives them a 1/1. That gets a counter. Which means it can block the Edge Rovers. Okay, in that case I attack only with the Wayfarer here. And play an Ice Cave Crasher. Oh, another warp up. 2. Now if that dies, it can exile something from me as well. Do I let that go through here? Can double block, but that gets rid of 2 of my permanents, but I guess I should do that before it gets stronger. That will exile the Wayfarer, then they have a 2-2 on board. I get a lander token. Trying lands is not optimal here. I'm still attacking because they can put counters on their other stuff. Let's go. I'm pretty fine with the trade. So next time I can go crack crack. This becomes a 6/4 trample. Am I fine with them double blocking here? I think I am. Yeah. Well, let's make this as chunky as possible. Sure. Down to 4. Okay. That thins my deck further. $11 lands? So I have 6 lands in my deck, 18 non-land cards. That has lifelink. That's annoying. Bombard is good. Might just kill the crawler. They might attack with it and sack their lander token to pump it. Never channel creature attacks, put target creature card from the event onto the battlefield. No. We don't want that. Swarm color. Okay, I have a Thorbringer. Surveil the land. That's 12 lands now. 4, 8, 11, 12. I have 4 more lands in here. 4 lands and 17 non-lands. Oh no, another life linker. If you control 2 or more tapped creatures with a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. This is absurd. This is so absurd. Oh, I should have held it. Yeah. Should have held on to that land because I have so many landfall triggers in the deck. Yeah. Cool, that's 8 damage. Oh, great. Oh, great. Another Thorbringer. It's not gonna cut it, right? They remove 1. And I block here. I take 8. Yeah, I'm dead. I think I want to lead with Edge Rover because this on turn 2 does not do much for me. I mean on turn 1. If I can tap this on turn 2. I mean I play a land, play the Edge Rover. Then I have 2 mana open, but I only have 2 3-drops. Then I'd rather attack with this for 2. Start the beatdown early. Oh, do they have the 2 damage kill spell here for 1 white? Yeah. I mean, in that case, I'm gonna crack my lander token. Yeah. Let's go. And I can play Ice Cave Crash on turn 3. Azorius. I do not control more lands than you, but I will do now. Here I'm gonna get a mountain for the Hellkite. And I'll play the Ice Cave Crash. Or should I go... Wait. Wayfarer blocks that as well. And then I have Pollinate and I have 6 mana open. I can play this and crack the lander token. Yeah. I need to keep my Wayfarer in order to do that. No, wait, I don't. I play Ice Cave Crasher, I tap Ice Cave Crasher with Gene Pollinator. Can do that at instant speed as well. Yeah. So I can block with it and get a lander token. If they want to go here for another landfall trigger, I'm super fine with that. I'll just trade with the... I'll trade the Wayfarer for the Expansionist. And if they don't attack, then it's a pretty weird spot because they could have done that at instant speed. Yeah. Okay, 5 mana, 6 mana with a Pollinator. I'll need 1 more land, which is what I'll get with the lander token. Yeah. So next turn I can play the Glacier Godmore. Play this and say go. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Okay. Yeah, sure. Station. Okay. I'm gonna deal you a ton of damage. Weird. Tapped land, so I can't play the Godmore now. But I need 2. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, no. I have 7. I can attack with everything here. Go. Play the Godmore and this should be game. We can crack this next turn. Everything gets +1/+1 and Vigilance. This is 5 damage with Trample. This is 7 damage with Trample if they don't remove it. Let's see what they can do about this. Can play. Like, if they don't remove Godmore, I can also bring in Thorbringer and give it haste. Okay. And station that, I guess. Alright. But you don't want to attack with it. You really don't. Let's see, if I play this, they block this, and they take 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, it's... Yeah, the trample on this is crazy. This is even crazier. So I get 2 triggers of the Glacier Godmore. Yeah, sure. The more the merrier. Like, isn't this super lethal now? They block here and here. 2 damage goes through, and then they die to these 2. Tap it. Okay. Still attacking with everything though. Yeah, I mean they can block this. This dies. Then they need to block here. This survives. Oh, let's go. Yeah, cracking this is just 1 more damage. I'd much rather get the Cave Crasher next turn, so... Ice Cave Crasher, crack the Lander token, attack for a lot. I will have 2 6/4 tramples on the battlefield. No, wait. 6/5. Yeah, sure. Go forth, my creatures. Wreak havoc upon this plane. Trigger, trigger, trigger. I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of Gruul decks, but this seems to be the format for them. Because you want to be big and stompy, I suppose. Ooh. A Curiosity Enjoyer. Okay. The Tenderfoot. Golgari. Sultai. Sea-Chip Agrarian. What does that do? Whenever this creature becomes tapped, create a Lander token. That's so strong. Holy shit. Have a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That thing is Busto. If they attack, they get a Lander token, so this can become a 4/4. It trades with both of my creatures. Okay, no land. No land drop. No land drop. Guess I'm still attacking here. Probably with a modifier. They'll have to double block with these and then I kill the Agrarian. Yeah, the modifier's more important. Landfall put a +1/+1 counter on a creature is so strong. Okay. Sorcery speed lander crack. They're on 4 mana now. Oh, they can use the lander token to turn this into a 6/6. Am I gonna take 5 though? See, this is a 5/6 first strike. I can't jump block with the Edge Rover. Maybe I'll do that. Can't really block with anything here. They need to take the damage. Seven damage. So I could have lethal next turn. Surveil 1. Yeah, the Zealot can't really... They can't really block something... block the Ice Cave Crash and sack it to the Zealot. Because it tramples. Ooh, Biomech Engineer. Okay, they are at 7, 8. They attack? That's crazy. It's actually crazy. Could I die next turn is the question. If I let this through, I go to 14. Then they have 6, 9, 10. They have a lot. But I can't throw my Tenderfoot in front of any of those, so... Gonna take it. Pollinator. Ooh, depressurize the modifier. Okay. So what now? Got some trades. Am I dead then next turn? I have the Tenderfoot to block here. Then 3, 6, 10, 13. They have to sack something. Like jump block with something. Yeah, maybe I should have attacked with the Wayfarer as well. This is 4. Yeah, I'm not cracking this. I'm playing the Glacier Godmaw instead. I give them a Surveil, but I'm getting rid of 7 power on the board. Go down to 6, okay. I can play this and give it haste, but not trample. Godmaw is an 8/8. This is a 7/7. Can't pump the Tenderfoot. Oh, this is tough. I mean, the worm can be jump blocked. Should I still go for it? I think so. Maybe just the worm. Boom. Maybe it's just the worm. Is it? No, but then they just block with the pollinator and sack it to the umbral collar zealot. And with this they have to throw something bigger in front of it. It will be an 8/8, so not even these can kill it. They have to triple block. Trade with a lot, yeah. Should I attack with these as well is the question. Do I die on the swing back? Probably don't, right? Oh my god. I believe I should attack with everything here. I don't really have a lot of time to calculate anymore. Oh, my creatures have vigilance as well, right. Right, so I can still block. Okay, now they can just sack all their creatures to the Zealot, the ones that are not blocking the Godmaw. Draw 2 cards. They only have 8 mana, so they make a 2/2. They make a 2/2 and draw 2 cards. Yeah, but I need to get the Siege Ship Agrarian from the battlefield. Yeah. That one is scary. But they use their whole turn if they want to use its ability. Oh crap! That kills Tenderfoot and gives them life. Sure, so they are on 6 life here. I'm on 9 mana. This is 2, this is 9. Plus 4 plus 0. Let's go, then they have to block with the Biomechan Engineer. Either that or they sack the Delicacy and go to 1. They're on 11 mana now though. They should easily be able to double spell here by drawing 2. Like paying 8, they still have 3 or 4 mana left. They get a 2/2. And I draw a Forest, of course. 4/0, so this attacks as a 5/3. That's 7 mana though. I'm at 9. I'd rather want to play the Worm, I believe. They can just jump here. I'll keep the Forest in case I draw my other Godmaw. They play their own Godmaw, okay. Okay, I might die here. It's 9, that's 14 damage. I don't have good blocks here. Well, yeah, the Biomechan Engineer turned the game around. Crap. Oh my god. I mean, that's game, isn't it? Yeah, nothing has reach. What a draw. What a game. Okay, final boss battle. 6 and 2. Let's go. And here we go again with the double red opener, but we have an Orbital Plunge on 4. And we have Invasive Maneuvers to control the early game. This is just a Lightning Strike in my deck, isn't it? Oh no, I have 1 Spacecraft. Of course I draw another red land. We are getting the Arena special here. And I can't even kill that with maneuvers. Okay, is it better to play the Edge Rover here? It doesn't do anything on this board. I'm gonna play this on the next turn and this can kill another 2-drop. Yeah, I think I want to do that. 3-drop, I mean. If they play something now with 3 or less toughness, I can't kill it. Virus Beetle. Okay, what do I discard? I guess it's the Edge Rover after all. It's not doing much in my hand. My turn. Am I really gonna kill a Virus Beetle with this? No, I don't think so. Runtar. Wow. First game that we draw it. Surveil. Yeah, I need lands. I need lands. With this hand. They don't have any lander tokens or anything on the battlefield, so it will probably stay a 2-4. I'm not going to block because I want to get another a good surveil of the Thorbringer. This would be a wasted surveil because I already know that there's a forest on top of my library. And I can Orbital Plunge now and kill the Elemental. They have 2 mana open though. That's interesting. I think I'm going to attack here to level the playing field. Then I can still Orbital Plunge the Remnant Elemental, but they might have the 2 mana instant speed +2/+0 and indestructible. Yeah, that's too much mana open for my taste. I'm gonna pass here. I'm dealing them more damage per turn than they can deal me. Both, yeah. I'll play something big that I can kill with the plunge. Oh, they plunge me. Oh, damn. But okay, I get a Surveil. Yeah, I can play Wayfarer and sack the Lander token immediately. That's good. Then I can play Territorial Brontar next turn. This isn't looking too bad now. If they play a land again and block with the Elemental, and attack with the Elemental, I wonder if I should block it to try to get them to play their combat trick. But instead they are pumping the Galvanizing Starship to attack me for 6. Yeah, that's pretty good for them, because now I need to Orbital Plunge the Starship. What do I do then? Orbital Plunge. I need to do that, that's way too much damage. Then I have maneuvers open or cracking a lander token. The question is, should I play the mountain? Because I have the Godmaw and the Brontar in my hand. I think I'll pass. I'll hold the mountain. I'll have enough mana to play the Glacier Godmaw, and then I can attack with a 7/7 trample immediately. I will block the elemental 100%. If they have a trick, then they have it. Oh right, they can just sack their lander token. That was so bad, but I think I would still have done it this way. I could invasive maneuvers here, that would be a 2-for-1. Don't think I'm gonna do it, I still think Glacier Godmaw is the better play. Attack them for a 7 and have a 6/6 to block on the battlefield. Six creature. Bombard, eh? Oh, they have the massacre. Oh shit. Oh my god. Wow. Alright. Good game. Yeah, that's how it feels like to be on the receiving end of the Mutinous Massacre. Those were some good games though, to get to know the format. Yeah, Gruul Stompy, pretty nice. I think running 16 lands was correct. We had so many lander tokens with the Wayfarer. We had some ramp with Pollinator and the Tenderfoot. Orbital Plunge also makes lander tokens. And this can ramp us a little bit. So yeah, pretty nice ramp deck here. Got color screwed there in 1 or 2 games, but the rest went pretty smoothly. Cool. Yeah, cool Gruul. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.